From the food on your table, through the clothes on your body, and all the way to your business products or services, logistics owns the great privilege of bringing things to their rightful place in a timely manner at a certain cost. If you are the owner of a business product, the only way to make your product physically available to a larger group of people, markets, or companies at a reasonable cost, at the right time, and with minimal impact on the planet is if you get your logistics right. Logistics is everywhere. You buy from your local grocery store, you have orders delivered from Amazon or e-commerce, you see delivery trucks just about everywhere you go. Logistics is an important part of the world economy and a critical component for any company's success. And so, understanding logistics is important for your success within the company because logistics is all about giving your customer what they want when they want it. In this video, I'll share with you the fundamental principles of logistics. I'll start by helping you understand why logistics is so important to business success. So stay tuned to watch the video till the end, like the video and subscribe to our channel to continue accessing content to help you learn, grow and succeed in your business and career. Becoming a logistics professional is all about knowing how these principles, processes and strategies work together to make your company a success. So if you're ready, let's get started. So every company, large and small, is deeply involved in logistics, whether you do it yourself or hire someone to do this for you. So whether you are creating a product, generating a service or managing an event, nothing outweighs the importance of gathering your resources, creating the product or service and meeting the customer expectations. And this is why logistics is essential to the success of your company. Logistics is very important, for example, to your manufacturing operations. Without an effective delivery system, there is a high risk that the factory will run out of material and this will interfere with your schedule to meet customer demand. Logistics, of course, is also responsible for getting your final product to the customer on time. A really good delivery process can create a return customer or a repeat customer, and a poor delivery process can lose that customer forever. But logistics is about much more than the delivery system. It's about all the activities to manage a customer's order from start to finish. So now let's look at the 4 important capabilities how you can do this. First, you must understand the demand for your product. Most companies provide more than one product or service, so in some cases, understanding demand can require a whole team of analysts. And certainly, it requires close communication with the key people in marketing, purchasing, operations, and other functions. Second, you must plan an effective business strategy to meet that demand. You must determine where to place your key warehouses and distribution centers and when to schedule deliveries into and out of your factories and how best to fulfill your customers' orders. Third, you must manage your inventory and transportation processes. Logistics people are responsible for inventory throughout the supply chain, from raw materials and supplies going into the factory to the finished products going to the final customer. And they manage the transportation processes that deliver that inventory by trucking, rail, ship and air. And last, you must provide efficient support services like communicating with customers and managing their returns. In today's global economy, with suppliers and customers all around the world, the logistics function is becoming more and more important for business success. No matter what size your company is, and even if your company outsources some of these activities, logistics must be managed very carefully. That's why more and more companies today are incorporating logistics considerations into the highest levels of planning, goal setting, and decision making. So what exactly is logistics? So one of the simple definitions of logistics is a part of your company's supply chain that helps you meet your customers' requirements. Your supply chain pretty much describes how all businesses do business. Your company sources what you need from suppliers, makes products or provides services, and then delivers those products and services to your customers. To meet those customer requirements, logistics supports your supply chain with 4 distinct activities: move, store, distribute, and return. Let's talk about each of these. First and foremost, logistics moves goods and services from the beginning of your supply chain to the end. They transport the supplies and materials from the supplier to the factory, for example, and then move the finished products from the factory to the customer. Logistic teams plan these activities and manage the movements throughout your supply chain. Coming from your suppliers, materials or products sometimes must be stored temporarily in your warehouses. For example, if your company takes advantage of price discounts by making large purchases, you will store that extra material until the factory needs it. And sometimes your finished products may also go to your warehouse until the customer places an order. This is very common for seasonal items. You make those products all year, but most of them are sold only during a specific time. You also distribute your products. You may ship products to your own distribution centers or to other distributors like Amazon or Alibaba. From there, your products are sent to retail stores or directly to the end customer. Logistics is also responsible for the return function, that is taking back products that don't work properly or correcting delivery mistakes. So you are moving finished goods and materials in the opposite direction through your supply chain. You must handle returns very carefully so that you don't disrupt a forward flow of products and supplies. And as you manage these 4 logistics activities, there are 2 more important considerations. 1, you must control your inventory levels, and 2, you make effective use of information technologies to ensure that you are consistently meeting your business plan and your customers' expectations. Your goal is to deliver the right product to the right place and at the right time. A good logistics function will ensure that you are doing the right things to meet your business goals and that you are adding value to your business strategy and creating customers who want to do business with you. That's being effective. As materials and products move throughout the supply chain, it's also important to manage, control, and reduce your costs wherever it is possible, and that's being efficient. Now let's look at Amazon for a pretty good example of being effective and efficient. Whenever I order something from Amazon, the package has traditionally been delivered to my home by a third-party logistics service provider. Amazon outsourced the delivery function to 3PL for 2 pretty good reasons. 1, a 3PL is an expert at delivering packages, and that gives Amazon the peace of mind that their package will be delivered properly and their customer will be satisfied. So outsourcing to 3PL shows how Amazon has been effective. And secondly, they have also been efficient because they don't have to bear the cost of owning and operating a fleet of trucks and airplanes and a network of transportation hubs. Additionally, 3PL most likely gives Amazon a discounted price based on the high volume of their business, which further lowers their cost. But at a certain point, Amazon began to deliver their own packages. Are they no longer effective and efficient in their deliveries? Actually, they are becoming even more effective and efficient. Amazon is already very good at filling, sorting, and distributing orders, and over the years they have learned a lot about on-time deliveries. They think they can do it better, and by taking control of the deliveries, they will have the flexibility to respond to changes quickly. They can more easily coordinate delivery activities with their fulfillment centers, hubs, and pickup locations. In short, their entire logistic networks become more effective. But what about efficiency? In some cases, Amazon provides loans to individuals who buy a truck and deliver exclusively for them. and that keeps capital costs down for Amazon, and if there is a surge in demand, they can always use a 3PL to deliver an overflow. It's a pretty smart move that eventually could create a delivery system that competes directly with 3PL services by picking up and delivering all your packages, which will drive Amazon's cost even lower and continue to grow their business. So clearly, being efficient and effective can also drive success for your logistics network, your supply chain, and your company. When you place an order online, have you ever wondered how that order is delivered to you? Well, there is a specific series of activities that make that happen. When you place an order, the seller checks their inventory to make sure they have enough in stock to fill your order. If not, the order is cancelled. Or perhaps they might ask you if you want to place the order on hold and call it as a back order until some inventory comes in. But when your order can be filled, the seller will now ask you for a payment. So far, so good. Now the seller will process your order along with any paperwork that may be required, like an invoice, an order request, and shipping documents. Next, a warehouse worker will find the item you ordered and package it for shipment. And then your order is placed on a truck to begin the delivery process. And lastly, this truck or some other truck arrives at your door with your order. And this same process is used when you place an order for your company. No matter how big or complex the order might be, you want to make sure that the order goes smoothly. Your company needs its own orders to arrive in the right place and at the right time. So how to make sure your company's orders arrive on time? Here are a few things you can do to make that happen. First and foremost, know the seller, know your suppliers and their ability to deliver on time. Plan ahead and place your orders early so you can avoid the rush orders. Those are much more expensive to fill and cause many more headaches along the way. You should also study alternatives to your current supplier base. For example, you might be using an international supplier to save costs. These orders travel long distances and often have transportation delays. So you might consider a local supplier for easier delivery even if the product costs more. Finally, consider the environment. Smaller orders delivered throughout the week put more trucks on the road and contribute more to pollution, for example. Larger orders might increase your inventory holding costs, but do consider the trade-off. So what about your business? Do you plan ahead to avoid rush orders? Do you look for better choices when selecting suppliers? When placing orders, do you consider the environment? These decisions can make your logistics system even better. When you buy something, you expect everything to be perfect. You expect a product that works and you expect it to be where you need it and when you need it. You want to place a perfect order, and believe me, the seller wants to also deliver that perfect order. So think of a perfect order as a series of things done right. The right item delivered to the right place and at the right time. And you can measure your performance in filling these orders with 3 metrics that are really important to any customer. The first one is reliability. The second one is the order cycle time, and the third one is cost. Now let us look at these 3 metrics in some detail. The first metric is reliability. If you consistently deliver the right item to the right place at the right time, you will quickly establish your reputation as a reliable seller. To accomplish this, you must ensure a high level of accuracy throughout your business. The product must be manufactured within specifications, whether you make it or you have someone else make it for you. You must pick the proper item from the warehouse and package it in a manner that will protect it during shipping. Then you must make sure all delivery instructions are correct. Again, whether you deliver the package or you have someone else to do it for you. And of course, you must deliver this product in a timely manner. All these activities must be managed carefully, and clearly many things may go wrong. In today's world, logistics operations, you rely heavily on productivity software and automation to make sure you get all of these things right. The second metric is order cycle time, the time from when the customer places an order to when the order is received by the customer. This cycle time includes the actual transportation, delivery time of course, but it also includes the time it took you to process the order and prepare it for the shipment. Finally, managing the perfect order also includes managing your cost, and that's the third performance metric. If you can keep your shipping and handling costs down, you are more appealing to the customer, and that customer will be willing to buy more products from you. So what about your company? Do you strive for that perfect order every time? When you manage your orders, you must manage reliability, order cycle time, and cost. And that's the key to helping your company become best in class. Hope you enjoyed this video on logistics. In the next video, we will discuss about inbound and outbound logistics and how to choose the right transportation method. We will also discuss about how to balance fulfillment costs and how to add value through distribution. We will discuss how logistics supports your marketing strategy and how it serves other functions in a company. Finally, how it is an important touch point for your customer. Please give us a like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't done already to continue accessing content that will help you to grow and succeed in your business and career.